Alright, so the goal here, let's see, I hope this is in good view here. I know, don't pay no attention to some of this other junk in the view. So I mixed up my Prim-All, which is you get these 3 powders. And it gives you a ratio. You do 2 of one, or you do 2 of one of them, then 2 of 2 of these, and then 1 scoop of the others. But that's beside the fact. What I'm doing right now is that percussion caps for black powder pistols or rifles are trash to find. They're really hard to find right now. If you do find them, they're going to charge you an arm and a fucking leg for them. So, of course, right now, at this moment, cheers, everybody. Yeah, some beer. Everybody's looking for alternatives on how they can possibly make their own little primers or percussion caps. And after days and days of fooling around with it, I finally got my Prim-All. At first I was trying to use these little, like gun caps, you know, like these doohickeys, different configurations of these, and that just didn't work at all. None. Couldn't get any of those to work. Even after triple stuffing them, double stuffing them, trying to get all that stuff to work, it just didn't happen. So, finally, my Prim-All mixtures came in the mail. And then I had forgotten, when my Prim-All mixture came, I was like, well, what the hell am I going to put them in? I was going to originally try to put them in these little plastic cups here, like empty them out and then put the Prim-All in there. But I forgot I had ordered a bunch of tiny little 3D printed cups. I didn't know they were 3D printed, but I got them off Amazon. It was like maybe not even $10. I don't know. I can't remember exactly. But it came with a bunch of cups, like 200 cups. Then a presser for the cup, and then it even came with its own little scoop for scooping the powder out and putting it in the cup. So that came in the mail the same day, this afternoon. I was like, oh shit, hell yeah. So I started packing them, but in the instructions it tells you to put the powder into the cap and then press it in, and then you have to put this hardener preserving liquid on top of it. But from what I've noticed, just by the couple that I did that way, I think this is more for bullets, because that stuff is all the way to the rim, and there's no way that's going to go on the nipple of my cap and ball revolver. So what I did originally, just to test it out, is I took my powder and I scooped up some of the powder, or a scoop full of the powder, put it in my cap, just like so. Everything's real easy to do. You know, it looks kind of tedious, but it's not too bad, really. And then I take the presser, powder's in there, I'll take the presser, I'll press it in. Now be sure you're not like jamming it in or doing anything, because this powder, once it's mixed up, is very shock sensitive and it can explode on you. Now it's not going to like kill you, but it could give you a little burn probably. Be sure you're wearing safety glasses and stuff when you do this. Now make sure it's pressed in good. And then I took some hole punches, you know, the regular hole punches you can buy in the store. Real cheap. I think I got these at Dollar Tree for $1.25. And I punched out a bunch of little white holes, white circles. Now I put that white circle on top of there. And then I've got this file that broke on me, but the other end of it just happens to be the perfect diameter for me to push this little white circle down into the 3D printed cap, and the edges fold up. And as those edges fold up, you know, 3D prints have ridges all around them. The edges of the paper actually grip on to the ridges on the inside, and that's it. I am good to throw it in there. But just to show you how that they work, I can take it's not loaded, half cock my cap and ball. This little percussion cap goes right on the edge, and it cycles through perfectly. It stays on nice and snug, and we're good to go. I did shoot 6 of these in a row, like a full cylinder's worth, earlier today, Just, making sure everything was going to work like it's supposed to. It worked great. Didn't have any issues with it. So, I mean, as long as you've got the time to do it, now I can't get that off of there. But as long as you've got the time to deal with it, I'm just going to leave it. You know what? I'm just going to leave it. That'll be the first cylinder I prime up. See, can't even get it off. That means they're going to hold up good when you're walking around or shooting your other ones. But, yeah. Don't use the hardener, because even if you put that hardener stuff in here that comes with the Prim-All, if you do that, you have to wait 24 hours before you can put that nipple onto your pistol or rifle. If you just use these 3D printed cups, I don't know how well these little circles will hold up in a regular metal cup. Like even with you can get the one that cuts the aluminum cans out into little cups. I don't know how these would hold up in there, but they hold up great in the 3D printed cups. I've got a 3D printer, but it never dawned on me that I could make 3D printed cups. And I didn't know, I bought these off of Amazon, but I didn't know they were 3D printed until I got them. I was like, holy shit, of course. 3D printed world. Yep, it's number 11. Percussion caps, scoop, Prim-All powder mixture. Put the little piece of paper, just ram it in on top of it with something that's smaller diameter than the actual opening of the cup. And it grips it great. I mean, I've used it a bunch today. So, hell yeah. I hope this helps anybody who's looking for percussion caps. Don't try these little son of bitches here, though. Just don't bother. They don't work. I know I saw one YouTube video, somebody said he got one of them to work one time, but all it did was clog my nipple up, and I'd had to clean it out every time. So far, the ones that I shot of these on my nipples for my cylinder on my ball and cap revolver, the nipples are still clear. Now, it probably will be a little bit corrosive, and you'll need to do some gun cleaning, but any kind of black powder pistol, you're going to be cleaning pretty regular anyways. So, alright, hope this helps. If anybody's looking for a way to reload some cap and ball primers, 3D printed, who would have thunk it? Even 3D printed a scoop and a presser. Ain't that something?